What's up, guys? We are in Siri, Manitoba, and this is their Heritage Museum. Looks pretty cool with the moon. But that is, alas, that is not why we are here. Tito, come on. They have a steam car and a really creepy dude that kind of weirded me out a bit, but there's a steam car. And that's still not why we're here. This is apparently what this town is famous for. I don't know if you guys can see me at all. You can't really, like, even a little bit. Is that better? No. Tito. So anyway, this is what we're here for. So, this is the Siri swinging bridge. So, I don't know. It doesn't look like it actually swings. I think it's just like a cool lit up bridge. But yeah. Oh no, it does kind of swing around. I dig it. Can you see anything right now? Sort of. So, how high are we? Not too high. I bet with a lot of people on it, it could get going. If you're trying to like figure out the resonant frequency of it. It's like that bridge in London that... Okay, let me back up a bit. So, soldiers in an army always walk on pace, except when they're crossing bridges, because it is known that if you walk and march on pace, you can match the frequency of the bridge and cause the bridge to collapse. And there's a bridge in London that they call it the Wobbly Bridge because it started to wobble, which caused people to kind of step all together and synchronize, which caused it to wobble more, and it just became an exponential growth of wobbliness on this bridge. And yeah, they had to close it for many years, and they fixed it. But now now they know in engineering, don't engineer your bridge with 1 hertz or whatever resonant frequency, because that's what people walk at, and that's a terrible idea for a walking bridge. So yeah, this is Siri at its finest. But I appreciate that there's these things that are open 24 hours, you know, these little kind of attractions, if you can call them that. At least we didn't get attacked by a coyote like at Boston Pizza. I wonder if that means this area or the entire bridge. Because logistically, how would you even manage that? Come on, Tito. Well, that changes the experience on the return trip, doesn't it? now you know Big Brother's watching. Oh, you know what I didn't do on the other walk? I didn't look up, but there's not a lot of, well, I mean, there's some streetlights here, but there's not a lot of light pollution out here, and you really do get to see a lot of stars. Reminds me of being out at the racetrack, because it's out on a reserve, and those people know how to not pollute the sky with light. And it's beautiful. Tito, what do you think of the bridge? Hey, come here. Come here. What do you think? Wobbly? You like it? So I don't know, I'll probably fast forward that bit or something. I didn't really have a whole lot to say, to be honest. There's only so much you can say about a bridge in the length of walking that bridge. So, on the plus side, we have the Heritage Museum. We get a nice view of that coming up on this side of the bridge again on the return trip. So I appreciate this bridge for how long it is, because not too much longer. How long can you really appreciate a bridge like this for? It's great. I mean, I guess they didn't build it as a freaking attraction. They built it to get across the bridge. But it's kind of neat that this is what this town is about. Hey, we got a bridge. It swings. And we got a museum. It's about the heritage of our town. And the heritage of the bridge. And we got a steam car. Welcome to Siri. And on that note, we have pretty much reached the end of our destination. So, what is this? I just noticed this. So this bridge goes to here and then just stops. What is going on there? I really hope you guys can see that. Was that like a zip line, or that was like that was the original bridge and they rebuilt it with this? Is it like, this is some pretty nice looking stainless steel for 1904. Oh, maybe like, I don't know. See, now I'm all confused. Why you got a second bridge? What's going on, Siri? Alright, I got a plaque explaining it. Well, this is cool. So, yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but they got a second bridge. And if you weren't happy with the swinginess of the first thing, you can come walk on this. It's not as long, but oddly enough, they address my concern about the length of the bridge, because this is about as long as the bridge needs to be to enjoy the swinginess of it. So I actually applaud them. Good on you, Siri. You changed my mind about your entire town. 7 out of 10. See you guys at the next check-in.
The next morning.
Alright, what's up, guys? We are in Saskatchewan. There's a large building that says Saskatchewan. There's not much else. It's really flat. There's no such thing as 24-hour gas stations in here. So this like little old school gas station is actually one of the more like modern looking ones I've come across. They all have this co-op card locked thing, it's called. It seems like every gas station is the same thing, and so even though it says there's a gas station coming up, there ain't, because it's closed. I mean, unless you're driving regular normal people hours, like the regular people, but who does that? So yeah, we slept at a super boring spot, just because that's where our car happened to run out of gas. So it is what it is. Cold, not the greatest start to day's driving, but we are pulling out of the small town gas station. So, we are in Saskatchewan. Got some cool graffiti to look at. So, yeah, my friend had asked, are you going to be stopping in Saskatchewan? I didn't think I was, but turns out that shit is not optional, because they do not have 24-hour gas stations like everywhere else in Canada. I'm not sure why that surprises me. Like, now that I think about it and how many cars I actually saw driving by, like, it definitely wouldn't be enough to pay someone's wages to be there overnight. So it 100% makes sense, so I really can't fault them for not having a business model that loses money. But at the same time, as an Ontario, I don't want to say city boy, because I've lived in the country, but fuck, not like this. So, yeah, as a non-Saskatchewan resident, that surprised me that there was not continuous access to gas at all points of the day. So, that being said, we got the gas, we are on the road, and yeah. If, on the off chance we encounter anything interesting, I will be sure to turn the camera back on and check in with you guys. But as of now, it looks like we have some fields and some straight line to drive. So, I'm going to drive through some fields and a straight line. Check in with you soon. Back again. So, while we've got some long, boring straight drives to do, I figure I should give a little bit of context to that clip of the coyote that you saw last night. So, ironically enough, after all the camping in the wilderness and stuff I've done for the last 2 or 3 days, in Boston Pizza is where we almost got attacked by a coyote. So, I was coming up on the end of the night. I needed to make a bit of time so that I didn't arrive at my destination too early. So I just pulled the Boston Pizza parking lot because I like Boston Pizza. And also it had just a big empty parking lot and it was well lit. So it seemed like a decent place to undo the back of my trailer, pull out some dog food, some water for Tito, you know, just order myself some food and just hang out and eat. So, we're doing that, and then I started to see some wildlife walking in the distance, and Tito saw it too. But we just kept eating, and then wandered over to the dumpster to go throw some stuff out, and then I saw it was kind of stalking us, and I saw it was slightly bigger than Tito, so I was thinking like maybe fox or something, but then I thought coyote, and as tough as Tito is, coyotes are like designed for killing dogs or animals like Tito. So I grabbed Tito and I just threw him in the truck for a second, and then while I had the truck open, I figured I'll grab my camera. So then I walked back over, and it maybe didn't realize Tito was safe and it was still stalking me, or maybe it had much less malicious intentions. Maybe it just wanted some of my food and it was there to try to do some begging, like any other good boy. But who knows? I wasn't gonna risk it. The Boston Pizza staff out in Manitoba or Saskatchewan or wherever I was, one of them was pulling in for their shift while I was screaming at this coyote to scare him away. I think you can see her in the clip pulling in, and she was not surprised at all or fazed by it. Just like, yeah, they're here all the time. So, if you're at a Boston Pizza in rural Saskatchewan or Manitoba, watch out for coyotes. The things you learn. So, yep, I've got a lot more flat, boring, straight driving to do. So, without further ado, I'm going to get back to that. Tito and I are okay. We made it through the incident unscathed, and we got some footage out of it. So, I'll check in with you guys if anything else interesting happens. Bye. Alright, we are now in a somewhat populated area of Saskatchewan. So, a couple more quick thoughts on Saskatchewan here. So, one weird thing is going from Ontario to Manitoba. There's a whole bunch of cops at the border. It's a whole thing. Like, it almost looked like freaking Canada-U.S. border. And then going from Manitoba to Saskatchewan, I didn't even know I passed through. But apparently I'm here now. So, anyway, in case I wasn't super clear, it's day 3 now after having to sleep next to that gas station. So we got about 7 hours left on the trip. It's a bit of a gloomy day. Not my favorite part of the drive, we'll say that. Although, there's a couple interesting things. We got a large deer painted on this, I don't even know, silo thing, would you call it? But that's just some Enbridge marketing. That's kind of boring. So, yeah, I'm gonna drive some more through Saskatchewan, and I'll probably see you on the other side of Saskatchewan, unless I come up with some more things to say about Saskatchewan while I'm driving through Saskatchewan. Alright, well, Tito and I will check in with you a bit. Tito update, he's really been enjoying that spot in the back. Once I realized he was back there, I kind of like set him up with a sleeping bag and my sweater and everything, and he's been napping back there. It's nice and comfortable for him, I guess. So, the only thing is, when he's out of my line of sight, I always get this like panic, like, oh no, did my dog jump out the window or something? But no, he's just behind me where I can't see him. Yeah, so that's been Saskatchewan in a nutshell. We are on our way to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan now. Yep. So, I'll check in with you guys later. Okay. Alright, so this here, co-op, that's that other BS. So, I passed like 5 or 6 of those gas stations, and I kept wanting to try and obviously stop and get some gas so I could continue my journey. But I was not able to do that because of some card lock thing. That's the program that they're spouting. But basically, if you have a card, you can go buy gas at any time of day. But obviously, I don't have a card, and it seems counterintuitive, because I feel like if you're a local and you have a card, you're a lot less likely to need to buy gas at 3 in the morning. I'm sure it comes up, and like, especially if you do shift work or something, but like, for the most part, most of the people that need gas are the people just trying to pass through and get through Saskatchewan as fast as possible. Yeah, so that's my rant. Right. And as a nice bonus, they have speed cameras on like their highways and stuff. There's still like signs for them, and Waze like told me about them, but at least in Ontario, there's like one of them in my neighborhood, and it's like right by a school zone and like a logical place to put one, not just like a random highway that's 100 kilometers an hour. Yeah, well, on the plus side, there's a few highways that are 110 kilometers an hour, so that just helps me get through it that much quicker. And also, I apologize for the jump cuts. I'm sure it's I'm gonna have to do a lot of work in editing, putting a bunch of trim slices between all of these clips, because for some reason my Insta360 1-hour camera seems to like to randomly stop recording sporadically whenever it feels like it, like just then. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm also having an issue where when I'm trying to film the 5.7K 360, it films for like 3 seconds and then says dropped frames and then just stops recording. Alright, I turned it down to 4K 360, and with that it was actually able to record. So yeah, maybe a firmware update might help. I haven't done that in a while, admittedly, so maybe they've released a patch for it, but a little frustrated with it over this trip, not gonna lie. That's why you haven't seen a ton of 360 camera footage, but it is what it is. It's worked pretty good as a GoPro. Battery life's pretty good. I know the audio quality is going to be terrible, but again, if you guys like the whole vlog thing, give me a thumbs up, let me know, and then I'll know if it's worth investing in a better microphone to do this sort of thing. I've really had fun doing it, so might as well talk about that for a sec. So I've never really done the whole vlogging thing before, and me and Tito have never driven this far before. I've driven 10, 11 hour stints here and there, but never like 3-4 days straight. But not having a deadline, it's been great. Just being able to stop every time I see one of those signs with someone holding the binoculars. It says there's a fuck, I'm pretty sure I just sped through a speed camera doohickey. I was going 108. Yeah, that's another thing. So since I changed my tires, my speedometer's been a little off. So according to my speedo, I'm going like 112. But if you look at my Waze, it says I'm only going like 108, 109. So I'm good. But yeah, speed cameras on highways, that's some bullshit. I don't really approve of that. But the whole vlogging thing, that's been awesome. So much better than just this little Saskatchewan and Manitoba stretch was that entire trip through Ontario. That was a joy. Tito and I had a great adventure. And then that national park, once we got to Manitoba, was actually very, very nice as well. Not quite as impressive. But yeah, it's kind of given me the whole vlog thing. Incentivized me to go check out some of the little spots that maybe I wouldn't have bothered driving the extra half an hour to go check out if it was just me, because it's kind of not just me. I'm kind of taking you guys along for the ride with it. So that's been the fun part of this experience. So it's been, oh my gosh, this recording thing. So you guys have been pushing me to try new things, essentially, which is cool. And in turn, you guys get to come along for the ride and see some of the things that I've been doing. So Tito's pooped today. Sorry, there, wherever he is. He's had quite an adventure. I'm sure he's going to sleep quite a bit when we get to the new place. Actually, what am I even saying? That's a lie. He's going to run around smelling all the new smells and probably want to play. And he'll meet the other dog and he'll be his bouncy self. He's not going to sleep at all. But when he actually does sleep, I'm sure he'll sleep well because he's expended a lot of energy over this great adventure. And so have I. The pelicans. That's super cool. I don't think I've ever seen that many pelicans in one spot. I'm trying to zoom. I don't know if it zooms for me or you as well, but yeah. So there's a bunch of pelicans chilling there. I thought that was pretty cool. It is cold out, and we are in Saskatchewan. We found a nice little spot on the river. Theo stretch his legs, eat some grass. Your stomach upset, bud? Quit eating grass, I don't want you to throw up in my truck. So, nice little place. It's not that flat. There's hills. But, yeah, so, Saskatchewan, how to define it. Not much else to say about that. So I'm going to step away from these rocks so I don't fall in the water. And Tito's going to puppy parkour a bit over there. Then, what we all came here for. Nice fetch. By a, I don't even know what type of bird that was. he wasn't happy about us. So we're gonna leave his habitat. We will leave him in peace. Come on, Tito. Let's go. Oh, look at him being a good little boy. as I clean his paws. Hey buddy. You don't mind. You don't mind. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, you're cold, eh? Alright, we're gonna bring him inside. Check in with you guys later. Alright, I'm rethinking that turning around thing. It's less room than I thought to work with. So we're gonna attempt some off-road stuff here. Oh, this is not going well. We just put it in 4. We're blasting it through. I believe in us. We're getting pelted in dirt, but we got this. Oh my god, this stuff is shit. This stuff is absolute shit. Even when it's dry, it's hard to drive on. Why did I come down here? Oh my god, I'm gonna get stuck. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, so we turned around, got the trailer up there. We're sufficiently muddy, so yeah, this is the it looks like it's a road, but it's really quicksand, so yeah. Saskatchewan. Alright, we got it in 4 low right now. We're 3,182 kilometers into our trip, and we're gonna try and send it. Tito sounds like he's nervous back there. We're gonna try and send it through this dirt and hope we don't get stuck. Alright, let's do it. I did not plan on 4-wheel driving with a trailer. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, we're just fully in it now. Actually, it's pulling pretty good right now. Okay, now that we're through, that was actually kind of fun. But that's a lot more fun when you don't have a trailer and you're not like provinces away from anyone you know in case you ever get stuck. So, learned a lesson on that one. We're back on the road again. We'll check in with you guys soon. And we're back with the Pelicans. Alright guys, just a quick check-in. This Honda SUV right next to me looks like he's about to lose his Honda badge. Check it out, guys. I hope you guys got to see that. Alright, here she comes, guys. Check out this grill. And we're back. We have made it to Alberta. Tito's just stretching his legs a bit. And yeah. Not sure what else to say. Getting pretty tired. We're only about 2 hours away. It's about 4 p.m. on third day. Yeah, so Tito's just taking the load off. I gotta grab a bag and go pick that up. And then we're gonna drive a bit more. And I'll check in if there's anything else, but other than that, I'll wrap it up once I get to my destination. But thanks for being along for this wild ride with me. See you guys.